Hi, I'm Chaotic Kanga, and today I want to tell you a story about my experience with Chaotic, and I hope you enjoy the video. When I was a kid, like most children, I enjoyed video games and cartoons, and growing up, it was kind of different for me. I didn't grow up with parents, and it was a bit hard navigating life sometimes. Because of this, I naturally gravitated towards cartoons and video games as a sort of distraction to help me cope, I guess. I remember watching Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh when they first came out, and I really enjoyed those shows, though at the time I didn't know what anime was. I just thought it was really cool. For my birthday one year, I received a Game Boy Advance SP and a copy of Pokemon Fire Red. Needless to say, I was thrilled. And I put about 200 hours into that game because I moved around so much. I usually had it on the go, and I stayed at people's houses for weeks at a time. Sometimes I would stay with family members, sometimes I would stay with random people that were looking after foster kids. I remember having to stay at a family's house around 2006, 2009. I think I was around 10 or 12 years old at the time, and it was a week before I had to go to a summer camp. Like any kid who had gotten used to being plonked on random people's doorsteps, I was a bit shy and timid at first. However, it didn't last long, as the family welcomed me in with open arms, and they had a spare room where I put my bag, and then there was a second spare room where I was told I could hang out and play video games. I was thrilled to find a Nintendo 64, a PlayStation 1, and a Dreamcast, which I'd never seen before. I thought to myself, which one should I play? Subsequently, I played all of them and enjoyed every single console. I played Super Mario 64, Final Fantasy VII, which is one of my favourite games to this day, and Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. I also met the family's son, and he was awesome. A cool guy with the exact style every older brother core person would dream of. They also had a dog named Zuko, which I'm pretty sure was named after the character Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I remember he had just gotten his lip pierced and he invited me to play Guitar Hero, which I loved, as it was all the rage back then. Each morning before school and on the weekends, I'd watch Saturday morning cartoons, with my eyes fixed to the TV while eating a bowl of cereal and watching the newest episode of Chaotic, among other shows like Bakugan and Winx Club. Yes, I thought the Winx Fairies were cool. The Chaotic episode in question was episode 15, Shifting Sands, where they meet Tian and Tom scans him. Needless to say, that episode now lives rent-free in my head for eternity. At some point during that week, I think it was towards the end, we went to the store, and the people I was staying with said I could pick out one toy, and I pondered the aisles for a long time. Of course, because it was the late 2000s, all the coolest toys were staring straight back at my tiny Kanga brain. As my little brain tried to comprehend what to get, being Ben 10, Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Chaotic, I realized I'd been staring at an aisle for about 20 minutes and was told we had to go, so I had to choose quickly. So I ended up choosing a Dragonoid Drago from Bakugan, which I unfortunately lost on the bus after summer camp. I was absolutely crushed, especially since I'm pretty sure he was a Gen 1 Drago, if I remember correctly. Needless to say, this was one of the many stories that I think about from time to time, and I'm glad I could share it with all of you. Looking back, Chaotic wasn't just a Saturday morning cartoon to me. Along with all those other incredible shows and video games, it became a steady, comforting anchor that has stayed with me throughout my childhood. Life hasn't always been easy for a lot of us, and it certainly hasn't been perfect. Yet it's the special things in life, the ones that bring us comfort, spark our imagination, and give us a place to belong, that help us push through the most difficult moments. Even today it connects with me, reminding me that no matter how chaotic life gets, there is always a way to find your footing and keep moving forward. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and as always, we are chaotic.